Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We are going to be testing out the new Charlotte Tilbury Holiday release, and this is the Instant Eye palette. The Smokey Eyes Are Forever. Now this palette retails for $75. I ordered this on a pre-release. They had it on the website for 48 hours. It was $75, but it did include this little rinky-dink brush. Like, I mean, that is tiny. The bristles feel okay, but I'm like, you know, that's my free gift. Okay. But this is what the inside looks like. She is super duper pretty and I'm excited to play with it. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Holiday from 2020 and it's great quality, but this one is a little bit more up my alley because it has some of these deeper colors, because you know I love a good deep shadow, and there are some finishes that look a little bit more sparkly. So I'm gonna swatch first. So first up we have Prime. Ooh, that feels nice. That is beautiful. That is Enhance. Am I saying that wrong? Oh, there is no names. So it's Prime, Enhance, and Smoke. Oh, that one's a new texture. That one has a bit more sparkle to it. So we're just gonna swatch the 12 in order. It's like, I thought that had names. It does not. These are so pretty, and they do feel really nice. Like, they feel much better. This one is a color, oh, that's really pretty. That coppery orange. But yeah, I ordered this on the 16th. Today is the 21st, so it didn't take too long to get here. So many colors. Okay, that is all 12 swatches. Swatched them in an odd place, but that's what it looks like. And to me, and I say this all the time, you know, swatches don't really make a difference to me. I look at a color story and I like to touch it. I like to play with it before I jump into it, because the reason why I say swatches don't really matter, because I've had things that swatched phenomenal and then they look terrible on the eyes, and vice versa. You know, it's all part of it. So we're gonna use the e.l.f. eye tapes like normal, and we're gonna play with this eyeshadow palette. But as I said, typically Charlotte Tilbury has great quality as far as makeup goes, so we'll see if it's the same. So we're gonna go first into the lightest matte to set down the primer, and I used MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as my primer. It's the one I've been using lately. I'm trying to use it up. It's not my favorite honestly anymore, but I mean, it still does the job. Okay, that did exactly what it was supposed to. I mean, it's just a matte off-white, and it just set that down. I'm gonna use, this is the Charlotte Tilbury brush that came with it. I'm gonna go into this tan right here, which is a tad bit deeper. And see, that actually has, like, I'm not applying a whole lot. That has a really good amount of pigmentation. So, that's pretty. That is very, very pretty. And I really want a smoky eye. So, and see, one of the things I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure I get above my hood. So I'll stop, look at the camera, and see where that shadow's falling. Because as I said, I want it above my hood. I want to be able to see some color today. So I'm bringing it pretty far out. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, it's performing the way that you want shadows to perform, so that's always a plus. But yeah, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I mean, I swear, her quality is really good. I think Charlotte Tilbury, for a luxury brand, I like, not everything that her brand comes out with is my style. You know, it's not as bam in your face, and you know, that's the types of things that I prefer. But for the most part, I haven't really tried anything so far that I hate. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brush, and we're gonna try to add some warmth from this reddish brown shade. Perfect. Ooh, I like that. I'm wondering if I can do, other than like the lid, this entire look with the same brush. Do you want to know? I mean, the brush does seem to be good quality, so I guess that's a definite plus. Okay, now I'm going to use the same brush, and we're going to go into the deepest brown. Oh yeah. And really start to blend that to make it smoky. And I'm keeping that on the outer half of the eye. I'm not bringing it all the way in. And now I'm going to use the same brush for the black. And again, I'm just taking that black right on the edge, really smoking that part out. Okay, that didn't do too bad. I am going to grab a clean blendy brush just to make sure everything looks soft on the front part and on the edges. But yeah, that did exactly what I wanted it to. Now I need to do something or some things on the lid. Okay, now what do I want to do? I really want to use that copper shade, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I was able to use all of the mattes. Now, I don't think I'll be able to use all the shimmers, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, I really like this color story. I think that this eyeshadow palette, this color story, for a lot of people would work for an everyday eyeshadow palette. And I feel like the mattes in here blend really well. And I feel like the shimmers in here have a little bit more than your typical Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm gonna take and go into, what should I do first? We're gonna just apply that copper all over the lid. Oh, that's beautiful. Make this a really pretty fall looking eye. That is stunning on the eye. Okay, so this shimmer is definitely, these two, or at least so far, this one right here and this one right here are definitely more pow and in your face than normal shimmers from Charlotte Tilbury, just to let you know. So I really, really like that. I really like that. This is just, like, to me, if I weren't doing makeup YouTube, this is the kind of palette that would be the essential you keep. It is great. I mean, you can pretty much use it for everything. Oh, I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna take that Charlotte Tilbury brush and go back over the edge, and then make sure all that's all blended together. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face. We'll come back, do the lower lash line, and talk about my thoughts on this palette. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I used the Nudegasm face palette for my blush and bronzer. I love this palette. You can see that I've actually been digging into it. It is so good. I used this lighter pink shade right down here as my highlight. And then on my lips, I have Sienna by Kaleidos, which this is their matte, it's like a lip cream or lip clay. These are one of my favorite lip formulas. And then I used the Milk, what is this, CEO black eyeliner in the waterline, so we can do a nice deep smoky eye. So let's go ahead and do our lower lash line. This is a ColourPop E19, and I'm picking up a little bit of black that's in the palette, and we're gonna just take and smoke that out just on the outer edge. So just kind of giving ourselves a little bit of a blur and letting it blend. Okay, now I'm gonna take, this is the Lunar Beauty LB3, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is that copper metallic, and apply that to the front portion of the eye. Oh, that's pretty. I'm telling you, y'all, Charlotte has some amazing products. I would not sleep on that brand to save my life. I mean, it's luxury, it's expensive, don't get me wrong, but you know, there are sales, and I would definitely recommend checking out the brand, especially if there's a sale going on. I'm gonna take a nice big clean blendy brush just to kind of go over everything and make sure it's nice and blended. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? And then for my inner corner, we're gonna use this white sparkly shade. Okay, ooh, that's pretty. And this is a Rephr 03. This is their small little pencil brush. I love the pencil brush from Rephr because it's so nice and tiny. It really is pretty easy to get in there and get to your like brow bone and your inner corner. Just apply a little bit of that same shade right on the arch of my brow bone. See how that helps lift? I love that color. I love that color. I think it's phenomenal. So far, I think that this is pretty good quality. Okay, so let's talk about my thoughts on this palette. I think that the quality is amazing. Look how good this looks. I mean, it is beautiful. To me, the special shades in here are this little off-white champagne-y shade and this bronze right here. I think that those are both phenomenal, but don't sleep on her mattes. I think her mattes are phenomenal quality, and I think that they're, you know, they apply super easy, they blend out. You know, this is what you want from an eyeshadow palette. Yes, it's $75, but for ease of use and in my thoughts, I just think it's a good palette. Now, I would buy it on sale. I wouldn't pay full price for it, in my opinion. But I do, as I said, I think it's a great palette. So, and I love the diversity. But if you've already got colors like this from Charlotte, you don't need this one. So I would definitely say look for that. But I do think that those two shades are awesome. So, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with tons of bonus content thrown in. But I guess that's it. We'll see y'all later. Bye.